Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the next greatest JWF pay-per-view. It's time for Los Trios Tangos. I am your host, as always, Silver Spoon, joined by the owner of the JWF and the only man to beat away 3 bears at once. It's Captain Tibbs.
And I'm so happy that you could join us tonight for this grim Trio Fandango Tango. I love it.
All right, and I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, we always go all out for Los Trios Tangos. I love this arena we've got here in lovely Birmingham, Alabama, getting us ready for this match, a match that I'm sure you have personal stakes in, Tibbs.
I have personal stakes in every match tonight. I have bet heavily on some people.
All right, and of course it is where these boys, the JWF, Team JWF, are defending the honor of this company against invaders. Invaders in the form of the WWE. Now, Tibbs, I know you've had your problems with some of these men before, problems with, of course, Guy Fieri. Now,
fuck him! What?
Well, I mean, it seems like Guy Fieri has actually turned around. He's actually wearing a captain's hat, a shirt with your face on it. That is, of course, available over at merch.alodapurebs.com. I mean, do you think Guy Fieri is on our side now?
Perhaps, I'll say. It is a nice shirt, though. It accentuates my mustache very well. And look at them holding their hands up in solidarity with the JWF. You know what? Maybe these men have what it takes.
That's right, but let me tell you something. Solidarity will only get you so far when you have to face off against monsters, against beasts, when you have to face off against these men from the WWE. Now, I know, of course, some members of the roster turned tail and ran the minute Brock Lesnar showed up. Even more left when Braun Strowman showed up. But it is, of course, Guy Fieri, Brunch Boy Baron Corbin, and Rat Boy Connor who are standing proudly in this ring, ready to fight. But my question, Tibbs, is who is the third man? That is the biggest mystery. Who could the WWE be bringing in to fight off against the JWF?
Well, who could stand in the presence of two of the greats like Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman, that tidal wave of a man?
That's right. I mean, I'm so confused. I have no idea who they could be bringing out. Let's have a see. Wait a minute. I think I've heard this music before, but it's not. It's not someone who. I don't think it's someone who I'd expect to see. It is! It's Victor of the Ascension, the former tag team partner of Rat Boy Connor himself. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a huge shock, and let me tell you something, the mental games this has to be playing on Team JWF has to be high. I mean, where does Connor's allegiance lie with his brother in the Ascension, or of course with his brothers in the JWF?
All I know is Victor's not on my payroll, so I hope he gets his ass dumped out of that ring.
I'll tell you that right now. Let me tell you something.
And all those WWE bastards coming in to my company, trying to take away my people, trying to do something, trying to destroy my company. Get him, boys! Get him, Guy! Get him!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, and what is a huge power play from Paul Heyman in the WWE? Victor of the Ascension has joined Team WWE. Now let's see how this match goes. All right, looks like Brunch Boy starting off against Braun Strowman. Ooh! And Braun Strowman immediately putting that size advantage, that weight advantage to use, taking down Brunch Boy Baron in the early goings. This already does not bode well for Team JWF.
No, and Brunch Boy Baron Corbin, he's a massive man in his own right, but against Braun Strowman, the man is just utterly intimidating. He is a mountain of meat.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, a man like Baron Corbin, he's nothing to sniff at. I mean, he is a massive man, a monster in his own right, but when he faces the monster among men, he looks like a child. And unfortunately, it looks like Braun is treating him like one right now.
Oh, baby boy Baron, getting just utterly, absolutely destroyed with headbutts and foot stomps and
Oh, and a big back body drop. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. A back body drop doesn't feel good when a normal man does it. But when a giant monster sends you over his head crashing to the ground, it does not feel good. And Brunch Boy Baron Corbin's going to have to pull something out. Ooh, and it looks like he does, reversing that Irish whip into a huge clothesline into the corner. And then taking out Brock Lesnar and Victor. Brunch Boy is now on a rampage.
Amazing that Baron Corbin has just knocked down two of the most frightening men in the world and Victor.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and it looks like Connor has tagged his way in. Nice little double team move from the Brunch Boy and the king of the Rat Babies. All right, let's see what Connor's going for here. Oh my God, the strength of Connor, picking Braun Strowman up onto his shoulders, delivering a beautiful flapjack down to the ground.
I'm more amazed that he could pick Braun Strowman up more than 6 inches off the ground.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and it looks like Rat Boy is fired up, going to that top rope, and a big splash down onto the body of Braun Strowman, going for the pin. 1, 2, and Brock Lesnar interfering, and it looks like Connor, putting the fists to Brock Lesnar, but the two former teammates staring each other down, and Connor actually refusing to do anything to Victor. I think Connor may have a little bit of that allegiance to the Ascension still in his system, but he does not have an allegiance to Braun Strowman, giving a nice showing of that rat foo Connor is known so well for, which means this can only be one thing, ladies and gentlemen, the Rat Attack. Oh, that cannot feel good. Going for that pin.
Baron Corbin, they're running interference. Come on, hit him.
But unfortunately, it looks like that interference was not good enough, as Braun Strowman was able to kick out from that Rat Attack and is now, deeply on the offensive. All right, let's see what Braun's gonna... Oh, my God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the two former members of the Ascension are in the ring. Connor and Victor are now... and a big knee from Victor puts Connor on his back. Let's see what he's got to go for here. But Connor quickly flips his former tag team partner, and it almost seems like Connor's hesitant, like he doesn't even want to fight Victor. Going to the outside. Is Connor leaving? Oh my God.
What?
Connor's got a chair. Is he going to use it on his... No! Connor, no!
What?
Connor has assaulted Brunch Boy Baron Corbin and has been removed from the match for using that lethal weapon, that steel chair, on his own teammates.
No, Connor, you bastard! You are a rat, you son of a gun!
All right, and it looks like Victor is taking full advantage by attacking Brunch Boy after that vicious chair shot. And sending him ribs first into those steel steps. That cannot feel good on the ribs of Baron Corbin, who, let me remind you, ladies and gentlemen, has been out of action until last month's Heck in a Sec pay-per-view. He's only been back for a month. But it looks like ring rust has not got him, as he, big elbow drop down to Victor. And is now firmly in control of the man who honestly may have turned the tides for Team WWE in this match.
I will say, already, Team JWF is down one man who has assaulted his teammates.
That's right, and I don't know, was this alliance to the WWE, alliance to the Ascension? Who knows what it was, but we know that Brunch Boy took the brunt of that attack.
And Brunch Boy has taken a beating tonight so far, but he's still getting back up. He's still showing what he's made of, showing the fact that he can take anything that's thrown at him so far.
One of the most resilient superstars we've ever seen. He's faced the likes of former JWF champion, the Dylan, and of course the man who is going to be facing the Dylan later tonight, Momoa Curry. In fact, before this match tonight, the last person Momoa Curry faced was Brunch Boy in an absolutely fantastic match not a few months ago.
Indeed. And not long after, both men left the company for a little while. They were off on their own time, but now...
Looked like Victor was going for a high-flying move, but Brunch Boy rolls out of the way. That's why they call it high risk, ladies and gentlemen.
He's back, and he is better than ever.
The winds of Brunch, putting Victor firmly on the ground, and Brunch Boy is running wild, ladies and gentlemen.
It might be 7 p.m. at night, but it is brunch time all the time.
Oh, but that cannot feel good, ladies and gentlemen. Victor picks up Brunch Boy and drops him on the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring right there. We've seen men's careers be ended by being assaulted on that ring apron.
You take that thing wrong, it'll snap your vertebrae in half. It'll break your back. It'll snap your neck. You'll never know what happens when you hit that ring apron. It's the hardest part of the ring.
Ooh, but it looks like Brunch Boy's trying to come back from that vicious attack on the ring apron. What's he gonna go for? Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for some brunch time as the Brunch Boys hit the brunch time device, that beautiful clothesline powerbomb combination. It looks Guy Fieri taking out the rest of the members of Team WWE. This is now just Victor. There's going to be no interference. This pinfall, ladies and gentlemen, Victor has to kick out on his own. 1, 2. Ooh, and just barely managed to get that shoulder up at the last minute.
Victor showing a surprising amount of resilience in the face of the Brunch Boys here.
That's right, and it looks like Guy's trying to run a little bit of interference. I mean, as we've seen in other JWF factions like the VWO, this numbers game can definitely get ahead of these boys far too quickly. Ooh, big leg drop from Guy Fieri. And what's he going to go for next? Uh-oh. He is calling for it, ladies and gentlemen. Picking it up, and oh, that big jaw-jacking punch.
There he goes.
Ooh, but unfortunately, I don't think Victor was going to kick out. But, oh, I was going to say Brock Lesnar interfered, but Guy Fieri was not having it, having a big bulldog on the Beast and the WWE Universal Champion himself, Brock Lesnar, going for another pin. But, oh, Brock resiliently goes and breaks it up one more time. I think Guy Fieri is now angry at this man, taking out all of his aggression directly on Brock Lesnar.
Well, as you know, Brock Lesnar can't be put down by much. I think this has taken him by surprise. The amount of furiosity that Guy Fieri is bringing to the table.
That's right. In fact, looks like Brock is still in the ring. Guy Fieri tossing him to the outside. Uh-oh.
I guess you could call him Fierius.
Going for that pinfall. 1, 2. Oh, and a good kick out from Victor. Yes, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, Victor is proving one thing. He is resilient, ladies and gentlemen. And what's Guy going to go for here? Tossing Victor into the corner. Oh, I think he was going to go for another brunch time device, but Victor gets him, throws him onto the ground. What's he prepping for here? Oh, a big fist drop from Victor, straight to the skull of Fieri. And it looks like Victor is calling for something that is going to finish Fieri off. I'm telling you, I don't know. All right, what's he? Oh, but Fieri reverses. And he's going for it. The choke slam, sending Victor down into the ground. Going for that pinfall. Get it, Guy.
End it.
1, 2, 3. And it looks like Brock Lesnar was going to interfere, but just decided against it. I think Brock was tired of having to save. He's trying to save Victor.
I will say Brock hasn't even officially been in this match yet. All he's done is sit on the ring and wait and bide his time. And it's going to be terrifying when he finally enters.
I'm telling you something, ladies and gentlemen. If there's someone in this match you wanted to wear down, someone in this match that you absolutely needed to make sure they were down, it is Brock Lesnar. But unfortunately, as you just said, Brock Lesnar is fresh. He has not been in this match yet. Let's see what Guy's going to go for here. Picking up Braun Strowman. Oh, was going for a big move, but Braun reverses, hits a big headbutt with that thickened cranium of his as Guy tosses him to his partner, Brunch Boy Baron. Uh-oh. Ooh, these two men, let me tell you something. These two masses of humanity in the form of, ooh, Guy Fieri tossing him to the outside, tags in his partner, Baron Corbin. What's Baron going for?
Who knows?
No.
Now,
Baron, no.
Jump on it, Baron. Do it. Do it for me!
Oh, and a big double knee to the chest of Braun Strowman. I think that might be putting down the monster, if anything else, ladies and gentlemen. But, almost completely unaffected, Braun grabs Baron, tosses him into the ring, and immediately puts the boots to Baron. Ooh, and that cranium, once again, that big headbutt, cannot feel good.
No, Braun Strowman, his bones may as well be made of metal.
All right. Ooh, that big side over power slam. What's Braun going to go for here? I'm telling you something. Braun Strowman is firmly in control, putting the boots to Baron Corbin. This cannot feel good for Baron. Ooh, and the fists raining down.
Oh, he'd use that power slam to end people. I can't believe he's just adding insult to injury now.
What's he gonna go for here? And he's, oh my God, he's actually trying to choke out Baron Corbin. He's trying to choke out the brunch boy.
Not the bear hug.
Oh my God, Baron Corbin is tapped. Baron Corbin has tapped to Braun Strowman, the sheer pain that he's been put through. And now, I mean, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, Tibbs, I know you might not be the biggest fan. You may not be the biggest fan of Guy Fieri, but he is our last hope.
Oh, come on, Guy Fieri. Listen, Guy, we may have had our disagreements in the past. But if you do this for me, if you do this for the JWF, I'll do anything for you, my food friend.
Uh-oh. Hit that big right hand going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my God. Shimmy counted to 3 before Brock Lesnar can interfere. And ladies and gentlemen, the beast has been unleashed. Brock Lesnar is here. But I think Guy Fieri is actually, I was going to say Guy Fieri had the advantage, but now Brock Lesnar is firmly in control, delivering some big knees to the ribs of Fieri.
This is what I was worried about, Silves. You see, anybody up against Brock Lesnar, they need to have a team effort to put this man down. But Guy Fieri, as great as he is,
Guy Fieri locked firmly in the Brock lock, but kicks him in the skull. Looks like he's going for, there we go. Was trying to knock down Brock, finally did it. And now, somewhere we don't see the big man go a lot, the top rope. What's Guy going for? Those double knees that his tag team partner Baron Corbin is known for to the ribs of Brock Lesnar. And we've seen Brock Lesnar in matches before. His ribs have been injured. His ribs have been beaten down. It might be a good place for him to target right now.
Indeed, and you know what, Sills? Brock Lesnar hasn't seemed as motivated as you normally see him. It may be the fact that he's not getting paid for this.
Quite possibly. But I think Guy Fieri's going crazy, breaking apart the announce table as Brock Lesnar stands up. And, that big leg drop onto the chest of Brock Lesnar, picking him up.
Guy Fieri, I'll give you 1,000 tables if you put this beast away.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this is not where I pictured this match going. I mean, Connor, one of the most resilient and JWF loyal people, attacking Brunch Boy. And then Guy Fieri, a man who has actually fought against the JWF before, is now looking to be our only hope. This match is full of surprises, but it's the only thing you can get at Los Trios Tangos here in the JWF. Tibbs, we do need to talk about that theme song. It's vaguely racist.
It's culturally appropriate.
Okay.
What?
All right. Meanwhile, looks like Guy Fieri taking Brock Lesnar, slamming him. Oh, wait. There we go. Slamming him against the announce table. And what's he going to go for here? A big headbutt. Looks like he was learning a lesson from Braun Strowman as Guy Fieri puts his cranium to use. And, oh, my God. Has he got it? He got the brunch bat. One of the biggest weapons that Brunch Boy Baron Corbin has ever used, but it's going to get him disqualified. And Shibby taking it away. But unfortunately, that gave Brock a distraction long enough to take Guy Fieri, tossing him into the corner. Looks like he's putting him in the tree of woe. And this may be a woeful ending to the JWF if Brock Lesnar can use this attack.
No, Guy Fieri is a resilient man. He may be almost as resilient as Brock Lesnar, but
I don't think he's going to be resilient enough to survive this trip, Tibbs, because Guy Fieri is certainly right now on the road to Suplex City.
No, that's trademark. Can't use that one.
Suplex Town, and now he's calling for it. Oh, my God. It's there. He's going for the... Oh, my God. He was going for the F5, but Fieri climbs out of the way. But Brock tosses him into the corner, putting him back up on that top rope. I think Brock Lesnar has this all but won, ladies and gentlemen. Putting Fieri on that top rope. Oh,
Come
no.
on, Fieri. Tapping that fire inside you.
This superplex has ended careers before. It has destroyed rings. No! Straight onto the spine of Fieri. That might be it, ladies and gentlemen. But wait. Oh, my God. Brock looks exhausted. He's actually going back to the corner looking for a rest. And Guy Fieri. Oh, my God! Guy! He's got him in the S5. Guy Fieri hits an F5 of his own, goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Guy Fieri has done it.
Guy
He
Fieri,
has put down the beast.
he has hit the Frijole 5.
He has done it. I mean, I guess if it's Guy Fieri, that's a food fight, not an F5. But my God, we've done it. Guy Fieri has defeated the WWE. He has defeated Brock Lesnar with his own move, the F5. Absolutely astounding, ladies and gentlemen.
Guy Fieri is an amazing athlete. You know what? I saw him backstage before this, and I saw him eating a super hot pepper. And he told me, Tibbs, listen here. This is gonna put a fire inside me. This is gonna make Team JWF win. And I don't care what our differences have been in the past. I want to see this company win. And damn it, you did it, Guy Fieri.
Yes, and there it is, that F5 that put down the WWE Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar. I can't believe it. We've done it. And there, of course, are the men who did it. Brunch Boy Baron Corbin and Guy Fieri.
There's two men. The other who shall remain nameless and be stricken from the JWF. Hey JWF family, Captain Tibbs here. I hope you're enjoying the pay-per-view so far, but today I've got a great offer for you at patreon.com/fightboys. Patreon.com/fightboys is the official supporter of the JWF, and Fight Boys, our partners in crime, have set it up so you can go and donate to the Patreon, and you get some gifts. So for all the JWF fans out there, if you want to be a part of the JWF, go over to patreon.com/fightboys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for this match that is going to be a game changer in the JWF. It is a retirement match where this man, the Dylan, a man we thought we would never see in the JWF ever again, return to take on a legend, a myth, a god, the god of law, the god of war, and the god of the JWF, Momoa Curry, in what is now his 25th year in the JWF. He returned, and this may be his last match, ladies and gentlemen.
Indeed, this is a retirement match between these two men, the Dylan
and Momoa Curry. Well, Tibbs, I know we're supposed to be a little, you know, nonpartisan in this, but I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, Momoa Curry deserves one more run in this company. Momoa Curry deserves more. And there he is, the man, the myth, the god, Momoa Curry. My God, let me tell you something. It started off a little bit, I was saying that was not Momoa Curry coming out because that was something calm. That was something, something subdued. But no, this is the Momoa Curry we know. This is the Momoa Curry that came into this company 25 years ago. It is a man walking through fire, walking through hell itself. And who knows, this may be the very last time he walks through these flames, ladies and gentlemen.
We all know Momoa Curry, one of the most decorated men in JWF history, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, somebody who looks amazing, who wrestles amazing, somebody who his presence, his very aura inspires fear and awe in his competitors.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and there he is, coming out to the ring for what may be his last match, screaming to the crowd, and I'm telling you, Tibbs, he's not missed a step. You'd think after 25 years he'd have slowed down, something would have changed in him, but no, this man is still here, and he's fighting the exact same as he did 25 years ago.
It's almost like he is a god, which he is.
That's right. I'm telling you, Tibbs, this is a match that... This is one of those matches that you hate to call as a commentator because you hate to see what the ending is going to be, because I'll tell you something, as much as I do love Momoa Curry, it would be an absolute shame to lose a great wrestler like the Dylan as well.
Especially after he came back to the JWF, but the Dylan is the only person who has shown himself able to completely defeat Momoa Curry, but I don't know if that's the case tonight. Momoa Curry coming out like a bat out of hell.
That's right, like Momoa Curry said in our sit-down interview last week. He said that when Dylan faced him, he was not the god that everyone knew. He was something completely different back then. His ego had gotten the best of him, but that's not the man Dylan is facing tonight. No, Dylan is facing a god tonight. But I'm telling you right now, it looks like Dylan's holding his own pretty well against this god. Ooh, putting the boots to Momoa Curry, picking him off the ground.
Dylan and Momoa Curry, they know each other very well. They know their styles. They have fought each other for what seems like so long over the past year especially. This is going to be such a competitive match.
Oh, big suplex from Momoa Curry, putting Dylan in the mat. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Last time these two men fought, it was Momoa who was the egotistical, fanatical, of course, champion. But now, it's almost as if the roles have been reversed, as Dylan, in almost a show of ego, has put Momoa in this match. And ooh, big claw from Momoa.
Momoa Curry pulling out some moves we haven't seen in a while. It looks like he wants to pull out all the stops to take out the Dylan.
All right, it looks like Dylan's actually running away. I think he's aware of who he's fighting finally, as he's running around the ring, trying his best to avoid Momoa, running back into the ring, and use that distraction to put Momoa on the ground.
As I was about to say, Silv, this is the Dylan we are talking about. He is a cold, calculating individual. He never does anything without purpose.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And let me tell you something. This match is already shaping up to be one of Momoa's most amazing matches. I mean, Tibbs, of course, you had the amazing 3-match series with him back in 1994. We've seen Momoa take on Brunch Boy Baron Corbin, as we've seen before. We've seen Momoa in so many matches. Looks like Dylan and Shibby are having a little bit of an argument, a disagreement. But I think it's actually distracted Dylan from the fact that Momoa's up. Momoa's standing right behind him. And Momoa goes for a big, electric chair drop on the Dylan.
Momoa Curry was just waiting for his moment. He was patient. He was almost tapping the Dylan on the shoulder, saying, hey, can I come in?
Oh, but Dylan kicks out at 1 from that big electric chair drop. I mean, I'm telling you something. Momoa may be a god, but he's going to have to do more than that to... big fist down, raining down onto the skull of the Dylan. He's going to have to do more than that to take out this man. And the big Momoan punch laying him out. And is it time? It looks like he's going for it, ladies and gentlemen. He's calling for the fisherman's spear, running forward, and Dylan reverse hits the elbow, and then a big upper dicker from the Dylan puts Momoa on the ground. That might be it, ladies and gentlemen. Going for the pin. 1, 2. And Momoa kicks out at 2.
I guess Momoa Curry, he's had enough time to understand the pain of the upper dicker, to understand that he can overcome it.
That's right. Meanwhile, Dylan climbing to the top rope, calling for Momoa to stand. Let's see what he's going to go for. And big splash, taking Momoa down onto the ground. Now, that's the thing about the Dylan with these high-flying moves. Dylan does not... You'll see some people with these high-flying moves, they'll wait for their opponent to be laying flat on the ground. That way, the canvas, the ring, could actually absorb some of the shock from the fall. Dylan does not wait. Dylan will put an elbow through your spine. It does not matter where you're at on the ground. But speaking of on the ground, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like that's where Dylan is right now. And Momoa is firmly putting him. Oh! Looks like he was going for something big, but Dylan pushes him away, but Momoa is still firmly in action.
Momoa Curry, he is showing a side of himself that I have not seen in a long time.
That's right. This is definitely a lot of aggression coming from the God of Law himself, Momoa Curry. And then, ooh, raining those elbows down onto the trapezius muscles of the Dylan.
It's almost as if until the Dylan came along, Momoa Curry was just going through the motions. But now you're seeing a Momoa Curry that you haven't seen in 5-10 years.
That's right. This is a Momoa Unleashed, which is someone who I know you've had to face in the past, Tibbs. I mean, what advice could you even give the Dylan in a situation like this?
My advice to the Dylan would be to run.
Oh, but he didn't run from that as Momoa hits one more Momoan punch, putting Dylan on the ground, picks him up for the Momoan drop, putting Dylan on his back. That Momoan drop has actually won Momoa championships before going for that pin. 1, 2, oh, kicks out at the last minute. I thought that Momoan drop might have done it, ladies and gentlemen, as Dylan rolls to the outside.
Now, I will say there's a patented way to get out of the Momoan drop very easily, but that's a trade secret. That's a Tibbs secret.
That's right. That's actually how you ended up winning the title back from him, if I remember correctly. It was called the move that couldn't be reversed, and you finally reversed it, and it led to one of your first championship victories. It was an amazing match that I remember back in '94.
Known as the Tibbs maneuver.
That's right. Meanwhile, Dylan whipping Momoa into that metal guardrail. Going for, oh, looks like he was going for a super kick, but Momoa rolls out of the way, getting back into the ring before Shibby can count to 10.
But now, this is specifically why we keep the metal guardrails, to maximize pain.
That's right. But, ooh, that's going to be painful in its own right as Dylan, it's a big suplex, but has a little bit of trouble getting back to his feet. I think Momoa might have taken the most out of the Dylan right now. All right, climbing to the top rope. You think Dylan's possibly going to go for another one of those suplexes? Oh! And like I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen, Dylan waited until Momoa was on all fours to drive that elbow into his spine, making that spine buckle. That's how you can break a man in half.
That elbow hit him right in the small of the back. That could have paralyzed him for good.
Meanwhile, Dylan rolling to the outside. What's Dylan going for? Oh my God!
What?
Beautiful moonsault from the Dylan, ladies and gentlemen. I know Dylan may not be everyone's favorite superstar, but you cannot say he is not talented as he whips Momoa into that metal guardrail.
He doesn't fly like that. The Dylan doesn't fly like that, but now he does.
Oh my God. And then, oh! A fisherman's spear of his own as Dylan puts Momoa through the metal guardrail to the outside. You know that cannot feel good on the spine of Momoa Curry, which has to already be broken.
Already. That elbow to the small of the back, that fisherman's spear right into the guardrail, into that steel guardrail that we use. Momoa Curry is not getting up, and the Dylan is satisfied.
Looks like Shibby has gotten to a count of 8. I mean, could this be it? Could Momoa have to retire off of a count-out victory? I don't... This isn't how it should be done. And then... Oh my God! Makes it right before the count of 10, and it's a big clothesline on the Dylan. Momoa Curry is here, ladies and gentlemen, and he's ready to take out the Dylan. Oh, looks like he was going to go for another Momoan punch, but Dylan quickly dodges out of the way. Oh, but it looks like that Momoan drop. Oh, coming one more time. If only he knew that Tibbs maneuver.
Patented. Something that you'll never learn unless you're a Tibbs.
But ladies and gentlemen, I think this might be something to end the match. It is it. Oh, the fisherman's spear.
Now this is a deadly combo. You do not kick out of this.
Oh my God. Spearing.
This is
Dylan to the ground. This has got to be
over.
It. Get that pinfall, Momoa.
Go, Momoa. Live your dreams.
2. Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God.
What?
Dylan kicked out of it.
No.
No one has ever kicked out of that combination before in JWF history. But it looks like Dylan has, big arm wrench taking down Momoa onto the ground. Dylan now trying to be firmly in control. And oh my God, what's Dylan doing in the corner? I don't think we've ever seen this from. Oh my God! A fisherman's spear of his own in the middle of the ring.
No.
I mean, Dylan knows how hard it was for him to kick out of that, but he knows after all of the abuse that's been done to Momoa's back, there's no way he could kick out of that fisherman's spear.
A spear is one of the most devastating maneuvers that you could use.
Big super kick. But it almost seems like Dylan doesn't want to end the match there. I mean, as we saw in his Heck in a Sec match against Scotty Moore, Dylan almost seems like he just wants to punish his opponents. He doesn't want to put it off that easily.
And this is one of Dylan's biggest downfalls. If he gets too overconfident, he could give Momoa Curry a chance to recover.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. But I don't think Dylan, he's putting so much abuse to Momoa Curry, I don't think Momoa was going to have time to recover. Tossing him into the ropes. Big clothesline from the Dylan. Play into the crowd. I mean, the ego of the Dylan, it may be his downfall in this match, but it also may be his greatest strength.
It's amazing. The Dylan is such a calculated individual. Maybe he's planned all of this out.
That's right. What's he calling for here? Calling Momoa to his feet. And then, he's grabbed it. It is the dick handle slam, slamming Momoa into the ground.
Extremely painful looking maneuver.
Something
that I wouldn't want to take.
Oh, but Dylan's running to the outside, just taking apart our announce table. Dylan, come on, we just got this repaired from the last match.
Of course.
But it looks like Momoa's tracking down Dylan. Like you said, I think Dylan's actually taking a little bit too much time, giving Momoa time to, go for that big, but he reversed. Dylan reversed the powerbomb, slamming Momoa's head right onto that TV monitor. And those monitors do not feel good against the cranium, ladies and gentlemen.
How did he get out of that one?
Meanwhile, Momoa tossing Dylan into the ring. I think Momoa is firmly in the offensive position right now as he takes Dylan, picks him up. But Dylan with a beautiful arm drag and a boot to the face of Momoa. I think Dylan is not going to let Momoa have any offense for too long in this match.
Even as Momoa finally gets the momentum in his favor, Dylan is able to reverse so easily.
But Momoa hits that big suplex into the ring, putting the boot to the chest of the Dylan. And let's see what Momoa's going to go for right now. Going for a pin. One,
okay.
Two. Dylan kicks out at two. Momoa knows. He looks a little bit shocked. It almost looks like Momoa doesn't know what to do in a situation like this. As we've said before, Momoa has never pinned, the Dylan in a match, but that Momoan punch, ladies and gentlemen, might be the thing to put him down.
Indeed, and after the Dylan has kicked out of Momoa Curry's most devastating move combination, you have to think that Momoa Curry is confused right now.
But I think he knows how to finish it as he goes for one more Fisherman's Spear!
3 spears!
That's right. Let's see. Putting him on his back. That cannot feel good. As Dylan is slammed into the mat, ladies and gentlemen, that has to be it. 2 Fisherman's Spears, multiple Momoan punches, Momoan drops, going for the pin. 1, 2.
What?
No! How? I don't understand. How can a man survive this?
Freak of nature, the Dylan has usurped a god!
But ladies and gentlemen, Dylan is bleeding. This god is not done with him yet. All right, and what's he going for? A big boot to the dick of the Dylan himself. I think Momoa's kind of returning the favor a little bit.
Momoa Curry and the Dylan, despite all of their indifferences, you have to see just how great of a match these two men can put on.
And a big back body drop from the massive, nearly 7-foot-tall Dylan. Puts Momoa on the ground and a big moonsault. Following it up, what's Dylan gonna do now? Picking up Momoa and tossing him into the corner. That can only mean one thing, ladies and gentlemen. And it may not be something that we want to see.
No.
It may spell the end with this sick dick kick! Oh!
My God.
He is split in two, ladies and gentlemen. That cannot feel good. It doesn't matter if you're a man, a boy, a god. It will not feel good. As Dylan just lays across Momoa, exhausted. 1,
No, Momoa.
2, 3.
Momoa, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is truly the end of an era, as the Dylan has retired Momoa Curry.
Momoa Curry has been cleft in twain.
I don't think I ever would have seen something like. I don't think anyone would have expected this.
I don't
Because
know.
we've seen Dylan face off against, as he said before, a more egotistical Momoa, but this was the Momoa of the past. This was the most dominant superstar in JWF history, and he has been put down by the Dylan. Well, to the Dylan, I can only offer congrats and a warning that he is now going to have to carry this weight for the rest of his career as the man who ended Momoa Curry.
And Dylan, I will make sure that weight is heavy, my friend. Heavy.
All right, when Dylan, you'd think he'd be tired, but he's got a wicked smile on his face. He's proud of what he's done. No regret. What's up, Universe? Everyone's favorite commentator, Silver Spoon here, just reminding you that if you liked any of the merchandise worn by our lovely JWF superstars tonight, that you can pick it up for yourself over at merch.aloadofpurebs.com in the Fight Boys sections. We got shirts for all your favorite JWF superstars, whether that be Scotty Moore, Blake Tanner, the men known as the BS, or, of course, we have shirts for Guy Fieri. We have shirts for Captain Tibbs. All your favorite. All available over at merch.aloadofpurebs.com. I'm Silver Spoon, and I approve this message. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for our main event of the evening. A match that is, much like the previous match, going to change the JWF forever, because not only have we lost the God of Law, Momoa Curry himself, we may also lose these men, the JWF Tag Team Champions and former World Champion, the VWO.
I don't know, Sills. I just don't know anymore.
Of course, in a match that has been built up for months now, it is a winner-take-all, loser-leaves match. As the VWO come towards the ring,
These boys, oh, I cannot wait to see their downfall, because let me tell you something, Sills. If there is nothing else that Captain Tibbs wants more in this world right now, after seeing one of his closest friends retired, is the end of the VWO. And I know we're supposed to stay neutral, but as Captain Tibbs, I cannot abide what these men have done to me, my company, and my superstars over the last year.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and like I said, this is a winner-take-all match. It has every championship in the JWF on the line. The JWF Tag Team Championships, the JWF World Heavyweight Championship. Whoever walks out of this victorious is going to walk out with all the gold, and whoever loses is going to have to walk out forever.
And I will tell you, if it was anyone else, I would not risk all of these championships. But it is these men that I have bet everything on.
That's right. Oh, and it looks like they are coming through. Their family, they are coming through the JWF universe itself. It is the team known as the BS, and of course the father of Scotty Moore himself, Scott Moore, coming out to the ring, coming out through the audience. The crowd is going wild for these men, ladies and gentlemen.
The VWO may be actual brothers, but these men right here are family.
100% Tibbs. And I'll tell you something right now. That man right there, Scotty Moore, we saw him defeat the Dylan last month in a hellacious heck in a sack match. And of course we saw Blake Tanner win the JWF World Heavyweight Championship in an equally devastating match.
Our impressive anti-underdog, as he is the B.
That's right. Here's hoping they can keep that momentum up as Scott Moore begins the match. Ooh, with a big clothesline to Travis Clouds.
Scott Moore, of course, who has had his back surgically replaced just so he could continue competing in the JWF.
Well, not only that, I think, of all things, he's seeking revenge on the VWO for being the ones who broke that back. Let us not forget that Clint Clouds, the patriarch of the VWO, superplexed Scott Moore into a ring, onto a steel chair. The entire ring imploded, ladies and gentlemen. And I think that's what's driving Scott, as he's actually, looks like he's taking on 2 members of the VWO at ringside right now.
Scott Moore, of course, who repaid the favor in full to Mr. Clint Clouds a few weeks ago.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We, of course, saw the reason why you're not seeing Clint Clouds at ringside right now is, of course, because Scott Moore defeated him in a devastating match on last week's episode of JWF War. And, I was going to say, Scott looked like he'd been holding his own pretty well against the brothers Clouds, but unfortunately, it looks like it has caught up to them. But whipping Travis rib first into those steel steps, walks back into the ring just to break the count. Wise move from Scott Moore.
Very
good. He delivers a big punch to Travis Clouds.
You know what, Silves? After seeing as many hellacious matches as I've seen, and after being in the middle of a match like this, I really have to clap into a meat stick to make sure that I have enough energy to continue watching this match.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, it looks like Scott Moore rolling into the ring just to break the count. But, showing off a little bit for the VWO with Scott Moore. Now, of course, this is one of Scott Moore's first Los Trios Tangos matches. So, I don't know if he knows what he's getting into. Of course, the BS we've seen made their debut last year in a Los Trios Tangos match. But, of course, Scott Moore, this is his first. And I think his ego may be getting the best of him right now as Travis Clouds, with the strength of 1,000 men, picking up Scott Moore. Big back fall away slam.
Scott Moore, he, like me, is from a different era. We didn't have Los Trios Tangos matches back then. It was just 1-on-1 or 2-on-2 or 2-on-2 at the same time. But three men? Crazy.
But I think Scott Moore is holding his own, taking Justin Clouds, sending him over his shoulder and tossing him into the outside. And let's see what he's going to go for. Big right hand, sending Justin to the outside. And it looks like Blake Tanner has actually now taken up the slack, beating up Justin on the outside. Let me tell you something. I think the numbers game they were using against Scott earlier is now getting back on Justin. Let's see what Scott's going to go for.
I'll tell you what, after these men for so long have been the victims of the numbers game, it's nice to get to see some repayments. Yes!
Oh my God, sending Justin through that steel barricade. Meanwhile, inside the ring, it looks like Blake Tanner is taking out Griffin Cloud. Scotty Moore, of course, with a big suplex to Travis. Hell has broken loose, ladies and gentlemen.
You fight fire with fire in this kind of match, and the VWO has never been on equal terms with somebody in the numbers game, and on equal terms, the VWO loses.
That's right, but unfortunately on the outside, it looks like Scott Moore and Justin Clouds are still fighting. I think Scott Moore is not aware of what's going on in the ring because Shibby's almost at a count of 9.
What?
All right, let's see what's going to go for. Big suplex onto Justin. What's Scott Moore going to call for here? And what? No, the 10 count. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Moore has been eliminated from this match, but luckily he took Justin Clouds down with him, making this now a 2-on-2 match.
This is the BS versus the VWO. This is the BS at their best.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is, of course, the match that they asked for originally. Originally, the BS wanted to take on all 4 members of the VWO at once, but of course, Tibbs, you knowing the Los Trios Tangos pay-per-view where, big super kick Scotty kick coming, and then, oh, went for the pin, but unfortunately, Travis was close enough to get a rope break. But as I was saying, of course, you knew this was Los Trios Tangos, and you knew the BS had to get another man on their team, which is, of course, where Scott Moore came back to help his son in this match.
I did have to abide by the rules, as a good commissioner does. But you know what? I'm glad that the BS has found their way. Yes! Yes!
Oh my God, a powerbomb SMG combination from the BS, an absolutely fantastic move. I don't think we've ever seen that from the BS boys before. Ooh, but unfortunately didn't look like enough to keep Travis down. But that is not going to stop Blake Tanner.
No. Travis Clouds, of course, both of the Cloud boys have not been in this match for very long, so they're pretty fresh compared to Scott Moore and Justin Clouds, who has just left.
All right, meanwhile, Blake Tanner climbing to the top rope, and oh, beautiful Phoenix splash from Blake Tanner down onto the body of Travis Clouds, tossing Travis up to his tag team partner. Let's see what they're going for here. Looks like Blake has actually got Travis, picked him up into a powerbomb, into, ooh, big enziguri from Scotty as Blake powerbombs him onto that boot. Scotty goes for the pin.
Get him, boys.
Oh, but unfortunately, Griffin Clouds breaks it up at the last moment. But Scotty was not happy about that, grabbing Griffin from behind, delivering a suplex of his own. I think he knows Brock Lesnar is still backstage, and he's showing him what Suplex City really is.
Town, Suplex Town.
Oh, I'm sorry, Suplex local monastery.
Suplex unincorporated community.
Yes. Oh, but wait, looks like he was going to go for a cumulonimbus, but Scotty fights out. It's a big Scotty kick going for that pin.
Travis Clouds is bleeding, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right, but unfortunately, I think Scotty has actually got to get used to how close these ropes are, because Travis grabs a rope break one more time. I mean, when you have a tall man like Travis Clouds, you do have to make sure those legs aren't close enough to the ropes.
He does have a long reach, and Griffin Clouds is right there.
SMG! An SMG from out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Travis Clouds has been eliminated, which leaves only Griffin Clouds in the ring. But it looks like Griffin Clouds, the fresh man, is ready to take on Scotty Moore, putting him down into the ring. And ooh, big knee to the face of Scott Moore.
I will say Griffin Clouds, who has impressed me as of late as a singles competitor. Griffin Clouds, who has been shown to hold his own against a good portion of the JWF roster. But Griffin Clouds...
Ooh. Big elbow drop to the outside from Scotty Moore. Now he seems like he's just jaw-jacking with Griffin Clouds, tossing him into the ring.
Why is Scott Moore still out there?
I think he's just out there to give moral support for his son. Who knows?
Good man, good man.
Looks like Scotty's calling for something big on Griffin. Taking him, and the Scotty kick! The move that bloodied his brother Travis Clouds has put down Griffin. It looks like Scotty is trying to rush into the ring before Shibby gets that 10 count.
I would love if the BWO was ended by a disqualification via 10 count. Sills.
Almost a sick irony in these boys getting disqualified. Oh! Looks like Scotty Moore was going for a big leg drop, but unfortunately he connected with both Griffin and Shibata, our referee, putting Shibby down.
Shibby, my boy, you've got to get up.
All right. Unfortunately, it also looks like Griffin Clouds is now firmly in control, using that distraction of Shibata to unfortunately take control against Scotty Moore.
Griffin Clouds, as I was saying, an impressive competitor. But as it shows against real champions, he doesn't seem to quite hold up. But you've never seen Griffin Clouds and Scotty Moore one-on-one for this long.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, big clothesline to Griffin Clouds from Scotty Moore, picking up Griffin. What's he going to go for here? Looks like just a flurry of attacks from Scotty Moore, the man known for those Steel City kicks of his. Oh, looks like he was about to tag in Blake Tanner, but Griffin Clouds quickly gets out of the way. And it's a big, bulldog from the second rope down onto Scotty, picking him up. What's he going to go for here?
Come on, my boy.
Uh-oh. Ooh, backbreaker into a neck breaker. Beautiful combination from Griffin Clouds that he is well known for. And, oh, that knee to the skull of Scotty Moore once again. Meanwhile, it looks like Blake Tanner punching at the body of Griffin Clouds, holding him back.
He's got him.
Meanwhile, Scotty making his way to his feet. I think this is just biding time for his tag team partner.
Hold him, boys.
All right. And what's Scotty going for here? Oh, my God. Beautiful suplex from Scotty Moore going into the pin. 1, 2. Ooh, kick out. I mean, Scotty, of course, is normally known as a brawler, but that was some beautiful technical wrestling from Scotty Moore right there.
I will say, this has been a 2-on-1 match for as long as I can remember.
Oh, and unfortunately, he was going for that leg drop, but Griffin Clouds wisely rolling out of the way. Moving Scotty around the ring. I think he's trying to take him away from his tag partner, afraid that, I think Griffin Clouds is, oh! And Scotty Moore is bleeding, ladies and gentlemen. That stump has got Scotty Moore seeing red, but I don't think Griffin Clouds is done calling for the Under Vapor, but...
Come on, Scotty.
Wait. Oh, my God! Scotty's reversed!
Do it!
Hits an Under Vapor of his own, and now what's Scotty Moore calling for? Let me tell you something. On a normal wrestler, seeing red, oh, might mean the end, but for Scotty Moore, it gets him fired up. Hitting a big Scotty kick, bloodying Griffin. Ooh, and an SMG. That is it. Oh, what? Scotty going for another one. I think Griffin Clouds has made this man enraged. Another SMG. What's he gonna go for here? Picking Griffin Clouds up. 2 SMGs, a Scotty kick. This has gotta be it. What are they going for now?
Here we go. This is the end.
This is what almost put out Travis Clouds earlier. Another SMG from a power bomb by Scotty Moore. Ladies and gentlemen, I think they've done it. The BS boys have done it.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the VWO are no more. All thanks to these men. The BS, their father, Scott Moore. That destructive powerbomb SMG combo is what led to the downfall of the VWO.
It is a good day. It is a great day. A day that will be sung of for generations. That's
right, Tibbs. Oh, and there's, ooh, that big powerbomb Insecurity combo. And then that is what did it, ladies and gentlemen. That beautiful combo from the BS that led to the pinfall, which, Tibbs, let me tell you something, is absolutely blowing me away. There is no more VWO. The company has been saved from the Clouds' awful reign.
And you know what? It is about damn time, because now we can get back to business as usual, and business as usual is business as Tibbs.
That's right, Tibbs, and let me tell you something, it has been an absolutely amazing Los Trios Tangos this year. I mean, we've had amazing moments. We got to see Guy Fieri defeat the WWE, hit an F5 on Brock Lesnar, sending them to turntail and run away. But of course, this is not without some negative things we've seen as well. Of course, the retirement match of Momoa Curry. The last time we were going to see him in a ring, one of the most devastating things I've ever actually had to see in a JWF ring. But of course, we did go out with a bang, ladies and gentlemen. And that bang came with the BS as they put down the VWO and have removed them from this company forever. So, Tibbs, what did you think of the pay-per-view?
I think, it was a mixed bag. It was a mixed bag to old Tibbs. But you know what? At the end of the day, the JWF is victorious. And you know what? That makes me feel pretty damn good, because I'm Captain friggin' Tibbs.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, this has been JWF Los Trios Tangos. If you want the backstory on any of these matches, make sure to check out the Fight Boys podcast. Boys is, of course, spelled with a Z. On behalf of Captain Tibbs, I am Silver Spoon. This has been Los Trios Tangos, and we will see you next time.